open up this. Do this. There we go. And this window. There we go. And if I do this window, perfect. And let's split the cameras again. Let me turn my light on. There we go. That's a little better, a little brighter. Hey, non-fam. I am just decided I cannot wait till Sundays to do my entire build because I have a 2.4 on the way. And I need to have this and the other one done by the show in July. And it's 6 weeks or so, but that's not a lot of time considering how big the 2.4 build is. And I want to do a lot of it live. So I thought I would just continue my assembly during the week a little bit like I did last time. And I know I said I was going to do the whole thing live on Sundays, but I just don't have the time. So for now, we're just going to work on this on the weeknights just for an hour and a half or so tonight. And, oh, wrong way. There we go. See what I can get done. Hey, Dougal. Just an impromptu live thing to see what I can get done here. I need to do more assembly on this printer because I will not have time to do everything I need to before the Maker Faire in Edmonton in July. So I have to cheat and work on this during the week. And I thought if I'm going to cheat, I'm going to cheat live. So I've done some heat inserts before I turn the camera on just because heat inserts are heat inserts. So not a big deal. So let's see. And I turned on YouTube and Twitch tonight. So I have 1 on Twitch and 4 on YouTube watching. Okay. Anyways, nothing too exciting. I am just going to continue doing a build here. And I'm on the step where I'm building my A and B drives here. So my A drive is this one. And the matching, I need that. I need these guys. And I'm going to need, this has an A on it here. So that's A. And I don't think that'll only go one way anyways, this guy. So, yeah, okay. Oh, and I'm going to need some hardware, like some shims. Shims and pulleys. I just have to find where I put everything. Anyways, hope you're all having a good night. I just, as I say, last minute hop on stream just because I have an hour and a half or so tonight. So let's get a little bit of work done. It's just a matter of finding all my parts. There's the feet. Where's my shims? Shiminy. I think I laid everything out too good. There's my shims. There's my bearings I'm going to need. There we go. Me realizing Voron is Ukrainian for Raven. It is. Hey, Douglas, I didn't know that. Wow. Learn something new every day. So we have our A. And we have our A that goes there. Yeah, I think these 4 camera views are probably fine. I could probably stand to bend this camera over just a little bit and maybe just straighten it out and maybe right there. There we go. Ooh. Hey, Tron, how are you? Voron is Ukrainian for Raven, and if you say Voron backwards, it's Norov. And Raven backwards is Nivar. Sounds very Ukrainian, actually, come to think of it. Anyways, okay. So we have these, we've inserted the heat sinks, and now we are going to, I've already inserted the heat set for this one, which is this guy here. So that's going to be the matching. No, that's going to go this way. Is this going to go this way? Anyways, I think it's this one. Anyway, this doesn't have a letter A or B on it, but I think because they're mirrored with each other, that should be no problem. So I'm going to need okay, we're going to need some shims. Motor. Yeah, we're doing the A and B motors. A and B drives. So let's pull out some shims. And we're going to need some bearings. I'm just going to go for about an hour and a half tonight, till 10 o'clock. Had my dinner. Everybody's happy. Okay, and then we have some bearings, and I need some M335s. M335s, where are you? Right there. M335s. Two of these. So you go up through here, and you go up through the second one, like so. Now, did I tape those on last time? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, I think I taped those in last time. So let me grab. Where is my green tape? There is my green tape. Green tape is our friend sometimes. So we'll just hold that screw in with that one, and this one, the best I can do is that way there. That's okay. Actually, no, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to ball up. I've become pretty good at MacGyvering things. I'm going to ball that up, stick it in the side here. Whoops. Man, I'm clumsy. I drop things a lot lately. On my stream last night, I dropped a whole bunch of stuff. There we go. There, they're not really going to go anywhere too far. Okay, so I need shim. Oops, only one shim, Tim. Shim and Tim. Shim. Bearing. Bearing. Shim, bearing, bearing, shim, shim. Man, these shims are so small. Where's my tweezers? It's going to be easier for me to pick up these shims with tweezers. Yeah. Shim. And shim. Shim, shim. Bearing, bearing, shim. Bearing. These are, of course, for the belt paths. Bearing, bearing, and a shim. Come on, shim. There we go. So we have shim, bearing, bearing, shim, shim, bearing, bearing, shim. Sounds like a dance. Shim, bearing, bearing, shim, shim, bearing, shim, shim. Okay, now we have a 9mm spacer on this guy. And then we have a shim, bearing, bearing, shim. Okay. Man, I opened the, come on, shim. Okay, this shim is being annoying. I just have such big hands, it's hard to pick these up. And I got no nails. I'm one of these notorious nail biters. Okay, spacer, shim, bearing, and you got to make sure the bearings go on the right way. Obviously, it's pretty simple. And then a shim on top of the bearings. Okay, so that lines those guys up. Okay, so we have those done. What's up? Hey, Better Than Yours US. I decided to cheat. I got to get this build going, because I got a Voron 2.4 coming in. That's a long build, a longer build, and I want to do some of it live. And I've already done one of these live, so this is just sort of a second one. So I thought, if I'm cheating, I'm going to cheat live. Do I have any problem with the inductive probe keep increasing sense distance when probing? This doesn't have an inductive. These don't have probes on them. This is just manual bed leveling. It's too small. You don't need a probe on this. But on the 2.4, apparently, I'm going to have a probe of some sort. I don't know which kind. So I will let you know if I have any issues on that one. But on the Prusa, not a big deal. I haven't had any problems with the Epidna probe on the Prusa, which I think is inductive, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you don't blame me. I know that the 2.4 is going to be a lot of building, and there's only so many Sundays between now and Maker Faire in July, near the end of July, and it sounds like 2 months sounds like a long time, but it's not a long time when you're trying to prepare for something like that. So I cannot just stream live on Sundays and finish this one and then finish the 2.4. There's no way. I have to do midweek stuff as well. And I thought, well, I'll just stream my midweek stuff. Totally. Highly recommend the Clicky. I've seen the parts for printing the Clicky, but is the Clicky a piece of hardware? So the printed parts I've seen, it's one of the parts that's available on different sites, including on the Bondtech. What's this thing called? The LGX Light Extruder. They have on that site, they have the Clicky piece. But do I need to buy another piece of hardware or a different probe for the Clicky? That's the part I need to figure out. And it's included in the LDO kit. Oh, it is. Oh, well, we'll see. I didn't know that. Am I still enjoying the Peel on Bones? Hey, am I still enjoying the rat rig? I am. Unfortunately, it's been ignored for a little bit here because I haven't had anything I really needed. I did a lot of printing on it for the Maker Faire that I attended last month. But no, it was last month. It was May. It feels like it's been a month since then. But I've been too busy building the Vorons now. But my main printers now are going to be my 3 Vorons and my rat rig and my 2 Prusas. And I think I'm going to be selling every other printer I own, which is probably another 10 of them. I don't need that many printers. And any of the work I need to get done can be covered with my Voron 0, my Voron 2.4 when I do it, my rat rig 500, and my 2 Prusas. It's all I need. That's all a guy needs, even for business, to do some good printing for the company. So, okay, we're doing an upside down assembly. So I've got this done. I've got all my heat sinks in place. Clicky is a 25-cent mouse switch and a 6 magnets and ABS printed parts. Then I guess I should do that for Clicky for the yeah, if it's included in the kit, hey, let's do it. We'll work that out when we're doing the kit. Why is this camera? Oh, the microphone's in the way of that camera. Just muted my mic. Nice to see the build 3D kits are dominating what you need. Yes, well, they work better. I mean, my rat rig works fine. The 01 works fine so far, and theoretically, my Prusa was a build. It was a kit. It's reliable printer. So 7 mags. Okay. Micro switch and 7 magnets for the 2.4. Start with the Ormon, and if you have issues, go Clicky. It's a great alternative. Cool. Well, that's and apparently it's a simple update from what I've been reading. So cool. Good to know. Okay, I'm gonna so we have the printed spacer, which is done. We won't be calling them out going forward, which is fine. A note on shims. I didn't source my own washer, so I don't have to worry about my note on shims. There we go. So now that I've got this in place, we turn this upside down. And this goes. This goes through here. Oops, but make sure when you turn it over, you don't pop any shims off. I've already had enough bad luck yesterday with ejecting my preloads. So let's put this on here, there and there. Okay. We have that, and then boom, boom. Yeah. So, okay, let's pop this out of here so I can force this little bolt up further where it's supposed to go. There we go. So there we go. We have these two bolts up here. Come on, get off there, tape. Like that. This is a little easier than doing the bearing stacks on the rat rig, I'll tell you that. A lot more room to work with here. Hey, John. Just doing a little bit of more building because it's just a couple hours or an hour and a half of building tonight because I'm not going to have time to do this and my Voron 2.4 in time for the Maker Faire. So, and the 2.4 it actually shipped today. So, and it's being shipped to me air freight. No cost to me for the shipping, of course, but oh damn, you meant 8, 3 on tool head, 4 on the switch, and 1 on the other holder. That'll change before the night's over, right? Oh, that's funny. Too funny. Okay, so we've got this that looks like, whoa, I don't want to drop these bolts. Looks like just like that. Okay, now. And then we're going to go to the next page because I'm sure that I need to, I need to use M330s. Let me set you down very gently so you don't fall out. And let me find my M330s. M330s. And we got to put 2 M330s in, and that's where I did the heat sinks. 50 mags and 100 LED. Well, for the stealth burner, apparently my 2.4 kit comes with LEDs as well. So, and apparently, and I was just watching a video today, there's a little plug on the board for, on these boards, there's a plug for, what do they call it? It's an LED where you plug your LEDs into your board and you can create macros to control your LEDs. Like, how cool is that crap, right? Okay, so we turn this over and we are going to put these in the 2 holes surrounding. So that's going to go in here. Come on. It's going to go through here. Oh man, my hex key is loose. Why is that? You should not be loose. You should stay tight. Stealth burner is amazing. $20 for 110 for 5. Well, I think that's a no-brainer. I really think that's a no-brainer. If you ask me. Basic math. Okay, we got that. I think they said to tighten these. And don't tighten those ones, but these ones here, they don't say not to tighten. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I asked the question last night. I didn't see if anybody had answered, but can anybody, and I'm sure the Voron team could, but I think that's okay. As long as that moves, that's all that matters. Can anybody actually build, say, this 01 kit or even a 2.4 kit without reading? Like, I'm reading the instructions again, obviously, because it's only the second time I've done it, but is there anybody out there that actually has built one just from without looking at the instructions, just built one because they've built so many? I'd be curious. I can't imagine. I think you'd have to build them on an assembly line all day, every day in order to be able to just say, okay, I don't need the instructions anymore because there's so many pieces, so many steps. Nero and Steve. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Those guys probably can, I'm sure. And then when I looked at the 2.4 manual today, 300 and something pages, and this one here is 155 pages, and the 2.4 is, I think, close to 300-page manual assembly, all English. It's not like it's half French, half English. It's like almost 300 pages of assembly instructions. I like, whoa, I got to get this going during the week. So you can almost for the 2.4. Wow. And that's a massive manual. Okay, from a picture. Yeah, that makes sense. 290, yeah, almost 300 pages for that manual. My God. I respect anybody that can build, I don't, even the 01 from off the top of their head. I mean, this is like, it'd be like doing the rat rig from scratch. But anyways, I'm sure that the rat rig people could build a rat rig from scratch with no manual, but it's all about what you do, and it's all about repetitiveness and muscle memory, et cetera, et cetera. So, okay, we need motors. 9 o'clock, no motors. Where's my motors? I got pieces spread all over the place. Okay, let's open some motors. We need an A and B motor, or A or B motor. They are both the same. I don't believe it matters which motor I use for A or B, as long as I use the same motors for A and B. There's my A motor and my B motor. So I saw a picture today. LDO, probably Jason, posted a picture of the space gray frame on the 2.4 with the black lead screws. Oh, that looks so sharp. And I don't know if he responded, but I said, is the LDO kit coming with the black lead screws? And I think it is, because this comes with a black Teflon lead screw. But it just looks so good with the space gray frame, which is the frame I've ordered. Okay, I need these pulleys. Pictures are worth 1,000 words, yeah. The 01 was, yeah, the 01, I was told the 01's the hardest of the Vorons to build because it's so small, especially that mini afterburner, but it just takes patience, in my opinion. Now I need my little grub screws. Where did I put? There's a bag with 4 little grub screws, or 6 of them. There they are. 4 grub screws. They give you 2 extras, and they pre-treat. I don't know if it's easy to tell on there, but they pre-treat these things. Oh, that's not going to focus that easy. This camera's fussy sometimes if I got a background image. Anyways, you can kind of just see it. They pre-treat these with blue Loctite on them, these grub screws, which I like. That way I don't have to have a whole bottle of Loctite. That's one thing I don't have in my studio here is Loctite. So we'll need 2 of these. Okay, and so this is going to go up this way with this guy this way. Let's put, so this one's going to go on to here with the gears down. Let me pre-thread these grub screws on here. That's the right size, good. And you can feel the Loctite in them when you go to put the grub screws in because they actually bite or grip there. So it's cool. $9 a Canadian Tire. What? Loctite? Yeah. It's just, I've never really needed it for anything. And as I say, this is pre-coated. So it's kind of saves me that. So now they want 8.5 millimeters. So let me just snug this one on. Yeah, Loctite's not expensive. I know that. And I know for a fact cheaper to buy a Canadian Tire or Home Depot or something like that than it is to buy it on Amazon. Amazon's a ripoff for some stuff if you don't know what you're getting. Okay, and then 8.5 millimeters from the base of the motor to the bottom part here. Hey, Vanayan. Hey, Vanayan. How are you? Welcome. You're on Twitch. We have a few people showing up on Twitch. Okay, 8.5 millimeters. Let me preset my calipers. Oh, I don't want inches. How did you get there? Come on. 21 and 57/16. Yeah. 8.5 millimeters. 8.2, 8 point. Come on, 846. Come on, 850. There we are. We'll snug you up. I think I'm going to do it this way. Ooh, this is oh, that doesn't quite reach. How deep? Come on. Okay, well, if I have to cheat. No, I can't do it that way. And they kind of go to the top of that thing, they say. So we'll go right about. This is kind of eyeballing it for now, but kind of worked on the. There we go, 8.5. I could go up just a hair. Kind of worked on my other build, so it's not a big deal. I think 1/10 of a millimeter is not going to make a huge difference because there is a tiny bit of play between the belt and this. Okay, and that looks about right. But I'm going to go up just a hair more. There we go. Okay, Kenneth. Talk to you later. Take care. I'm on YouTube and Twitch, Vanyan. Vanyan. I just decided I only do YouTube on Sundays, but during the week I'll fire up Twitch as well. So just because. Okay, so there we are, 8.5 millimeters. So basically it's 8.5 millimeters between not the round base, but the flat base of the motor and the bottom of the pulley. Or, well, the top sort of in and around the pulley. But yeah, it's going to be good enough. Try to be as accurate as I can, but sometimes when you can't actually touch the piece with the proper part of the calipers, you just have to kind of guess. Just like I'm never sure which way these wires. I had them wrong on the other ones, and I had to turn my motors. But let me see. So the wires are going to come out the inside. Okay, so if this is the right, was this the right one? This was A. So this is going to go on that one. So the wires are going to want to come out this way. Okay, so I'm going to want the wires to come out this way. Yeah. I'm going to make sure on my other one here, just to be safe. Let me pop my top hat off here. Yeah, that is correct. I have another one to reference, which is great. Okay, and then we're going to use M335s. 4 of these. I get a bit of a head start tonight. Maybe tomorrow night, probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'll come on for another hour and do some more. Okay, so we're going to go down all the way through. Four of them. Come on, find the hole. There we are. Nope. Did I go in the wrong holes? I put these two in the wrong holes. Silly me. Slotted holes. It's like, why isn't it threading? There we go. And it tells me not to tighten these at this point in time because I think that's when I've got to leave them loose in order for me to feed the belts later on. And there we go. So that stays loose for tensioning belts. There we go. Okay. That's a bit tight. I wonder if I've tightened these a little too snug. No, that should be fine. Okay. Okay. don't tighten, leave the screws slightly loose. Tightening them fully will lock the tension adjustment exactly. So and we want that to be able to move freely. Okay, so there's that one. Loosen grub screw, large percentage. Just use it as support. Save yourself. Loose love screws account for a large percentage. Yeah. So they're basically saying to ensure that those grub screws that I put on the motor were tight, which they were. And hence they use Loctite because, yeah, as they say, grub screws can come loose, and that's a lot of issues with because then you're going to get your belt slipping. So, okay. Then we're going to put the tensioning knob on it. And it does exactly what it's supposed to. Okay. And we're going to check to make sure that I have the 2 pulleys on the right and the 1 pulley on the left. Yep. So that's right. Okay. So that one there, we're just making sure that there was, where's my upper overhead camera? There we are. Just making sure there's 2 pulleys on the left and the 1 pulley on the right. And that was for the A motor. And now I believe the next thing is going to say do the same for the B side, which it is. The B, we have the B. I've already pre-inserted all the heat sinks, heat sets. So, and they want the heat sets on here. The outer 2 are inset below the surface, which is pretty easy to do when you have a hot iron. You just don't want to go too far and go right through. And then we need those 35 millimeter screws again. Bolt screws. They call them button head cap screws. Some people call them bolts. So we're coming up through this guy. And I'm going to use my tape magic again. Just to save myself a bit of headache. So I'll just do that one. I'm just going to roll the tape in a ball again here and just shove it in this hole. There we go, just so that screw doesn't fall back out. Okay. Okay, so we need shim. So we need to shim on this one. And a shim on this one. I should, what I should do, oh, that hole doesn't look, oh, there's a little bit of filament. It's going to get rid of a bit of filament here. When I cleaned the hole out with a bit, left just a thread of filament there, and that could come back to haunt me. Come on. Where's my knife? There we go. There we go. I'm going to pull this camera here over a little closer, especially to the, there we go. Here, you guys sit on there so it doesn't fall over. Hang on. Better yet, turn the base. Then I need some weight. That's the only thing about I love this camera. John has one of these cameras. Yeah, it's not going to work. I need to put something even heavier on there. These will work. The base of this little camera needs a little more weight on it because it's top heavy when you extend that arm out. Okay, so as I was saying, we're going to put a shim on here and a shim on here. Let's see, actually, why don't I just do this? Why don't I just have this camera here going like this for now? There we go. So we have shim, bearing. So bearing down, bearing up, bearing down, bearing up. And then we have double shim on the right side, a double shim. 1, 2, single shim on this side. 1. Then we have a double bearing on this side. And a shim. Okay, and then on that one we have the bearing, shim, and a 9mm spacer right there. So I've got all my shims. So I've got shim, bearing, shim, spacer, shim, bearing, shim, spacer, shim, bearing, shim, bearing, shim. Okay, so we're good on that. Okay. And then okay, so we're going to take our assembly here. Going to put this together in here. Okay. Get rid of my little temporary plug. There we go. Hold these. I don't want them to come apart. I can get rid of this tape now. There we go. Now, we're going to turn it over on this side and we're going to put so hang on, we're like this. So we need the 30mm screws. Where'd I put the 30mm? I just use them. You'd think they'd be right in front of me, but that would be too easy. 30s right here. Enter to a switch wire conversion. I'm going to do, or just deciding on if I should stream it. I think that'd be interesting to see, actually. That would be very interesting to see. I would watch. I'd watch when I can, for sure. Okay. This, and then I believe it's this one and this one. There we go. Come on. You are not cooperating. There we go. Oh, there must be some, either that or that heat inset was just a little crooked, which I think was probably the case. That heat inset was probably just a little crooked when I put it in. Try to be straight as I can with them. There we go. Okay. And then we need the other motor. And my other pulley. Where did I put the pulleys? It's right in front of me and I just can't see it. It was right here. It was right here. Right there. Why are you over on my keyboard? It will be fun. It would be. Okay, and this one goes up like that. Okay, let's feed in these grub screws. Come on, come on. Get rid of that bag. Gotta empty my garbage. This garbage fills up so fast. It's crazy. Let's get the grub screws put in. Come on. Okay, and that's going to go with the pulley up. And let's snug that up. Come on, till it bites. Making sure I hit the flat with the one of them. There we go. Back it off. Back it off. Okay, and this one we want 17.5 millimeters. 17.5 millimeters from the flat base here to the top of this. So let's set to 17.5 millimeters. There we go. 17.5. So right about, come on, don't be shy. Slide on up. Right about there. That slid down. Let's just double check. Oh, look at that, right on. 17.5. So you can kind of see, because my caliper doesn't quite reach out, but if I eyeball it straight on with a flat caliper, I can see that is 17.5 to the edge of this. The ear angle, it doesn't look like it from the camera angle, but it is correct. And we're going to make sure those are nice and snug. Okay. We know that wire's going to come in that way. Blue and yellow on the black frame. I think I'm going to do for my 2.4. I think I've decided, because it's the cloud, it's the cloud gray. It's going to have the black rails. I think the black lead screws. I think I'm going to do gold and black, gold with the gray, and then maybe gold and black with it, which would look really sharp with the gray and the. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. So. Okay, so now got the motor in. We're gonna have the wires going that way. And that's going that way. What am I missing on these? I'm not missing anything yet. No, okay. And we need M335s for them. There's my 35s. 4 of them. So make life easier for myself here. Keep making sure that the there we go. That'll make my life a little easier, because that means I can come a little further this way with this and don't cut the view off the camera. There we go. Okay, got that right. These two screws, they're the ones that are going to screw into those two nuts on the rail. There we go. That should be that. And I'm just going to confirm with the picture as it says that we have basically the picture's confirming that we have two on this side and one on the upper. I'm looking at it from this angle. So that is in fact correct. And we got a dog barking upstairs at something. Somebody came to the door, the neighbor got home, or who knows? Somebody farted outside. And okay, we've checked our work. We didn't tighten. Oh, we've got to put our adjustment nut on here. Okay, I got to go check that. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. Somebody's obviously. Oh, actually, what am I doing? I have cameras on my phone. Let me just check my cameras. See if there's actually somebody at our door. There's nobody at the door. And no, nobody outside the house. That's the view out front of my house from my camera, my Wise camera. Let me just. Yeah, so he's seeing somebody out there, obviously, maybe one of the neighbors. And then that's my front doorbell camera. So I got a good view of the outside of the house so I can see what's going on out there. So yeah, nobody there. He's just probably, it could be the rabbits too. We get a lot of rabbits coming around. So anyways. Cherry red and flat black. Oh, that would look so good too. Cool. Okay, let's see what I got next here. We've done the verification. We put that on. Oh, now we're going to actually attach it to the, we get to actually attach it to the frame. So actually, let me switch the camera views again here. Let me do the split view again here. Let's bring this one back up. Let's bring the frame over. I don't know what it is, but the frame's got a little bit of a rock to it. You can see not much, just a tiny bit of a rock. And I checked and checked and checked and checked, and it must be a slightly warped extrusion or something, because everything is flush, square. Anyways, I figure when it's all said and done, put together, it'll tighten itself all up. But I mean, the telltale will be when I get the y-axis going, and we'll see, make sure that that's okay. But anyways, I'm not going to worry about it for now. Okay, so we're going to use 4 M335s for each. Okay, hang on 1 second. My phone's ringing. Be back 1 second. I am going to be muted for a moment. Okay, somebody wants. Okay, say it now.
Hit the like button and subscribe. Bye.
He likes coming on my streams and saying that, but he's in bed, so we had to do it over FaceTime. So your bed frame on your 01 was all banged up. It sucked, but LOL, but made it work. Yeah, I guess it can work. Bench top. It could be the bench top too. Who knows? So the Pico just got a Raspberry Pi, our Pi. Okay, so we're going to put. So we're gonna have. I gotta get these preloads back in the right spot here. We have that one. We have that one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to have 3 of these. 3 on here and 1 on here. Oh, sorry, 2. Oh, man. 3. I need all 3. I need all 6 present. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's not lining up here? Oh, I see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have that one lining up with that one. Okay, so I don't need this last one. Now I'm going to try and attempt to line these up. There, and there. Try and eyeball these things. Okay. 1. Where'd I put them? I just dumped them out. Are they under? Oh, there they are. Under my arm. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we have 6 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I am missing one. Oh, no, I'm not. That's going in the top of that. Oh, I get it. Okay. Part of it's going in the corner of the frame. I get it. It's been a while since I did my last one. So you're going in there. Did I get you in the right spot? No. No, I missed. This is the fun part, lining up the nuts. Okay, let's see if that works. Mm-hmm. 3 out of 6 are lined up. Come on, you guys. Come on. Okay, gotta be a sneaky way of doing this. This is the part that takes the patience, in my opinion, because they're not lined up. I kind of got to lift the whole thing up to ensure that all these nuts are lined up properly. And I can't imagine doing it without these little, what I'm calling cheater things. There, and should be good there. Three, 4 lined up. Oh, that last one's not lined up, but that's okay. I can probably 5 of them lined up. This last one is being, let's just see what I'll do. I think I did this last time because it's close. I just threw my little pointy dimmer thingy down and hopefully lined it up. Nope. Which way am I out though? Ah, it's the annoying part. This is the frustrating part. Oh, I see it. Come on. Ah, we think we just got it. Me thinks me just got it. I did. I got it. There we go. One down. Oh, gives me a sore neck. Just the angle. Okay. So this one we will try, and here, let's get this camera up a little higher. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt as I wore last night. I usually get 2 days out of a shirt. Not that anybody would notice. 2, 3, okay. Oh, man. Oh, wow, my neck is so stiff today. Where's my 35 millimeters? I need 4 of these. Okay. Eight people. Thanks for sticking it out with me, folks. Going for about another half hour. 10 o'clock. Then it's pretty close to bedtime or wind down time or relax time, whatever you want to call it. So let's get these ones pre-lined up this time. See if I can do this first shot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's those 3. 1, 2. There's a spare. Yeah, there's a spare. Okay. Let's see how good we did. 1, 2. Ooh, 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 ooh. 3. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh boy. Okay, well, we may need a helper for these 2. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Aha. There we go. Okay. And we need a helper for this one too. Oh, I think that was it. I think that was it. no. It can't be that far off. Can't be that far off. Okay, let me see if I can see if I'm close. There you are. There you are, you dirty little bugger. I think I got it. Yes, got it. Okay. And this one should be a no-brainer because it's non-movable. If I can find the head of the... Why are you being so difficult? What the heck is going on? It's like the top of the... There it is. It's like the top of the nut, the top of the screw is not letting me get my tool inside. There we go. And these are free moving. We're good. Oops. Whoa. Oh, I forgot that's magnetic. Cool. Cool. I'll probably end up walking into that. Okay. That part is done finally. That was painful to watch, I bet. Okay. Okay, we got those in. Page intention left blank. Now we are going to do the AB idler. Okay. What time are we at? Now I can do a couple idlers here. Move that to the side. Okay. AB idlers. Those are, which parts am I looking for? So many parts. Yeah, I know I printed them. There's one. 1, 2, and there should be... Oh, I think that's it. Just the two, A and B. Okay, so we need M335s, of course. Of course, right in front of me as usual. Two M335s. We put that down through. And we put that down through the B idler. Okay, and we're going to preload some stuff. We need some more bearings. And I need to pull out a couple more shims. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see, where are we at here? Okay. So we're going to do, oh, this is simple. This is just shim, shim, bearing, bearing, shim, shim. Okay, so shim on each. Okay, a shim. Oh, actually, I remember last time I used this to help me so it doesn't fall through. Bearing. Oh, come on, this come down. There we go. Bearing. Shim. I'm going to cheat. This one has the short. Well, I've got this here. So we have this piece that goes on, and then we have this one. And then this one goes on like so. And I can just leave that like that. And on this guy, this is the shorter one. And there we go. We have a shim. A couple bearings. Again, ensuring the bearings go on the right way. They're the belt path, and then the shim. Yeah, drop the shim. At least I haven't dropped anything on the floor tonight yet. I think I just jinxed myself, and then that's going to go on there like that. So that's going to be, whoa. Note to self. Don't pull the screw out after you preload everything. Still didn't hit the floor. So I call that a win. And a shim. And this guy. And then leave. There we go. Just like that. Do not pull the screw out. Okay, now. Okay. And I believe now that I'm going to attach these preloaded nuts. Oh, that's what those extra preloaded nuts are for. And then there is a way that they got to be sure that they go on so that the curvature goes in towards the frame. That's the one way I know how to do that. So this one goes, they're M35s again. So before I do that, I'm going to have to pull out 2 more M35s. Why is it that I put that so far away and I know I'm going to need it? So let's keep it closer this time. Okay, so let's pull the frame over here. Okay, so we're going to need, there we go. So this is going to go on this side. I'm going to bring in this last preloaded nut. And these are going to go. I can start this one. There we go. And then that's going to slide into the corner here. Well, maybe I couldn't do that one up quite yet. Okay, that's good. We're going to slide that nut in a little bit more. Okay. There we go. Oh, a little bit more. Just have to. Just lining up the nut. Nice thing about it is there's a lot of play here. It's just going to go in. Oh, it's in a bit too far is all. There we go. There we go. Well, not yet. There we go. done and done. And then we got this guy. So we'll put we'll do it the easy way this time. Come on, find the screw hole. There we are. Okay, then we'll push this in. Right about there, maybe a little more. There we go. Bob should be my uncle here. This should be lined up dead on. Like a champ. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got some idlers. Let's just put these. The bearings can stay out. There's not too much debris around. Hey, how you doing, Paul? Coming along, slowly but surely. Oh. Oof. It's okay. I'm not upset. I just skipped a step. It's okay. At least I caught it this time. I didn't catch it on the last build. And I know I was supposed to do it last night, and I did it last night, but they all fell out. Don't ask me how, but they all fell out. But come on, get out of there. Come on. Why are you being stubborn? There we go. What did I forget to do? Who can tell me what I forgot to do? Yeah, you're right. I forgot to preload 4 nuts. Yep. I forgot to preload 4 nuts, but that's okay. At least I caught it this time. Last build, I totally skipped it. And yeah, I made up. I mean, it worked. I used VHB tape to hold the magnet latches in place, and it worked fine. But I'd rather do it properly. And I swore up and down that it wasn't in the manual, and of course I was proven wrong. It is in the manual. I just didn't see it. So yeah, that's what I get for swearing up and down. Okay, there we go. That is the correct way. There we go. Glad I caught that. That's what I get for reading. The screws are fastened into the preloaded nuts. Yes, we know. We inserted. Okay, and we got this other side done. Good. Now we are going to check my work. Compare the assembled. Okay, so the top, we're just going to double check that they are correct. They're angled in that way. Yes. Should that be moving? Oh, there's a little bit of play in that. That tightens up when the belts get on there. But let me just make sure I am snug. And I'm snug as a bed and a bug. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And then the idlers. So if I turn it to the side, we have the top idlers on that with the 3. And on this one, they're on the bottom with the 3. Okay, we're good. Yeah, and a lot of that wobble's gone away too. I should swear left and right instead. I know, right? Tell me about it. Okay, let's view. This page intentionally left blank. The z-axis now. Where are we at? 9:49. I'll get this started. Then we're gonna call it a night. I think I'm safe to put that down like that. So for the z-axis, we need the z-axis mount. We need the doomer thingy. And we need the anti-backlash nut, which is I just saw it earlier. Those are fans. Those are feet. Son of a gun, I just saw it earlier. It's in front of me. We know it's in front of me. It's not that, it's not that, it's not that. Okay. Maybe we're done. Maybe. Oh, God. When I can't find a piece, it's probably right in front of me. This is sad, you know. It really is. Oh. Oh. I knew it was in with the. It's in the motor box. Jeez. I knew I just saw it. That's why I swear up and down. Now, maybe I should change it to left and right. Okay, we'll get this started and we're going to call it quits at 10 o'clock here, which is another 10 minutes. Okay, we have a spring. Oh, we need two M312s. M312s, look at that. Found those fast. Come on. We'll probably do a bit more continuance tomorrow night if anybody's interested. Any of you 9 folks are interested. And it looks like there's only one still on Twitch. Let me have a look. Yeah, only one on Twitch. Maybe I'll just do YouTube tomorrow. Okay. We're going to come up. Spring goes on. Top doomer thingy goes on. We're going to come up through this, which spring can come off. It seems to, let's see. That kind of makes not much sense, but we're going to, there we go. And I found on my last build, I had these too tight. I had something screwed down too tight, and when my Z was coming up, it was like skipping. And I just loosened these 2 screws, just a hair, and it was all fine. Well, there we go. So that just basically sits in like this, and then when I go to screw the Z nut in, I just have to compress this as I'm screwing it in. And that goes this way right there, and that's going to compress down just like that. There we go. Okay. So we have that part ready. If your lead screw nut does not have M3 threads, use longer screws. Lead screw nut. Okay. This guy is going to go in. So that's there. M312s again. I just leave the spring out for now. 2 M312s. AB doesn't do DST. I don't get it. AB is in Alberta? Oh, we don't do GST. We don't do GST. Okay, so let's get these wires up out of the way. We need to bring these two. We need to bring these two nuts into place. Right about there. Right about there. Daylight savings. Oh, we do. We change our clocks. We change them in the spring. We spring ahead. And in the fall, they go back an hour. I don't like it. I'd rather we didn't do it. But that's just me. No, let me. Why do I feel? Oh, I see. Okay. $3 off. You're in Waterloo. No, we're 2 hours behind you, I believe. Derp. Okay, so I need to get these. How did I do this last time? Actually, I think it's easier to not fight gravity. There we go. There we go. I guess just sort of in the middle. They're not really giving me a measurement, but I can pretty much assume that that's going to go square in the middle. Through hole nut. Models for different size lead screws. Nuts are included in release spots. Yes, we got the right size. Yeah, and we're just basically centering this here. There we go. Okay. No wonder your in-laws get mad. Okay, so we got that all centered up. The Z gantry almost all ready. We're going to need, let's see, running out of time. I'll just finish this one last thing and then I'm going to call it quits. So this is the Teflon black coated Z rod. Okay. I don't need that last stepper motor either because I've got the Bond Tech. We need this guy. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting tired. Okay, we've done that. So we need to orient this motor. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we want the plug to come out the back. So this guy's going to come on an angle like that. And the plug, now I'm just going to check with my existing printer just to see. Yeah, the plug can come out. Actually, because it's going to go like that, the plug can come out this side, so that is correct. Then we need M3/8, two M3/8 and an M3/6. I believe I have an M3/6 here. Is that a 6 or an 8? M3/6. That's an 8. Two M3/8s. one of the most popular size screws in this kit. M38. There in Red Deer and Drumheller. Your spelling's good other than Heller. It's Heller. Drumheller. And you know what Drumheller's famous for, right? Well, if they're there, you obviously know. Drumheller is the home of the Royal Tyrrell Museum, which is where they found a lot of dinosaur fossils and bones, etc., in Drumheller area. It's what we call the Badlands or the Hoodoos. It's really, really neat place to visit. If you're into the prehistoric type dinosaur things and you're interested in that kind of thing, Drumheller is a great place to visit. Been there many a times. Got to take Ethan there one day, though. He's never been. So, and there's the M36. There we go. There's our Z-Rod. And I was told with the Teflon rod, you don't have to lubricate it. So it's been running fine with no lube on it. So it's so far so good. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to stop. Let's see. What is the next step after that? Yeah, the next step is to preload a crap load of nuts now. So yeah, we're going to stop right here. So yeah. Okay, let's get this guy down out of my face. There we go. It was an experience. What, Drumheller? Yeah. I kind of like Drumheller. Okay, guys. Well, listen, thanks everybody who's hung out with me tonight. Appreciate it. I think we're all on, let's see. Oh, no, we still have one person on Twitch. And I believe that one person on Twitch was, if I'm right, was Vinayan. And you're probably still on Twitch. Okay, anyways, listen, guys. I will probably be doing a bit more of this tomorrow, maybe same time for another hour and a half or so, just so I can get this going. And because I know my Voron 2.4 is going to be coming, and I need to dedicate some time to that. So, and I have to start printing the parts for that yet, and that's a lot of parts. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks everybody, and we are going to. I'm not even going to have to raid anybody because there's only one person on Twitch. So, but everybody that's been watching me, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, we will talk to you guys. There we are. Later. Bye for now.